Hey all, we are trying something a little new with our recording. Hopefully this will allow less confusion with the audio and the sync. We've been having some issues and trying to see if it is what we're using to record or not. So we're gonna try this and see how it goes. Anyways, welcome back if you're returning, and if you're new, hi. Thanks for dropping in. We are going to be watching season 1, episode, I think it is 8 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So let's get into it. It is called I, Robot Eugene, and we are starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness.
I always have to, like,
she is the Slayer.
Turn down this Cortona, Italy.
Caro mio.
Does that say 1410?
Mi ami. Ti adoro tutto. Tutto quello che desidero.
All I want is your love.
Amore.
Tu hai il mio amore. È fuori!
Is that the master?
Diavolo!
It is Moloch, the corrupter. More and more people have fallen under his mesmerizing power.
Abbiamo bisogno di fare il circolo.
There's still time to bind him. What the hell? By the power of the circle of Kalis. He's Klingon? By the power of the circle of chaos, I command you, demon, come. Oh shit. Pray this accursed book shall never again be read, lest the demon Moloch be loosed upon the world. Alrighty. Fast forward. Of course.
Oh, great. A book.
Oh, I haven't gone through the new arrivals. Put it in the file.
Here, I'll get it.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Willow pile. Information isn't bound up anymore. It's an entity. The only reality is virtual. If you're not jacked in, you're not alive.
Ew.
Thank you, Fritz, for making us all sound like crazy people.
Yeah, right? Creep much?
Fritz comes on a little strong, but he does have a point.
I've just got a few more. I'll hang for a bit.
I don't think I
Cool,
recall
thanks.
her being
Xander, you
introduced this
understand something?
early.
You kidding?
Yes, it was a joke I made up.
Willow, I love you, but bye.
See you tomorrow.
Buffy, wait up.
I'm just going to stay
Wow.
and clean up a little. I'll be back in the Middle Ages.
Did you ever leave?
Wow. Bitch much? That was rude, right? And we know from the pack that, like, Xander is very much aware of how Willow feels about him. And so that just got fed into that. Where am I? Yikes. it's never a good look. Like, I get if he doesn't feel that way about Willow, he doesn't feel that way about her, and that's all well and good. But like, you know, I can't even say it's common to teenagers. Like, people in general, they always talk about, oh, you know, how hard it is to like someone who doesn't like you back. But when they never see it when they're the person not liking someone back, you know? It's crazy to me.
Because there's a rule.
What's the rule?
I sort of met someone.
I knew this is so important. When did you meet?
Last week after we did the scanning project in the library.
Does he go here? What's his name? Have you kissed him? What's he like?
No, Malcolm, no, and very nice.
You are a thing of evil for not telling me this right away.
Well, I wasn't sure there was anything to tell.
Down, girl. Let's focus here, okay? What do you actually know about this guy?
Oh, see, I knew you'd react like this.
Like what? I just want to make sure you're careful, that's all. He could be different than you think.
He's different. And now he can access everything. Oh, man. Okay, so not just
Guess so.
theirs.
Xander?
Yeah, but keep guessing anyway.
Xander.
Oh, I can't fool you. You see right through my petty charade. We going to the Bronze tonight?
Not me. I think I'm gonna call it an early night.
Oh, Malcolm, right? Yeah, I heard. But you're gonna be missing out. I'm planning to be witty. I'm gonna make fun of all the people who won't talk to me.
You don't
That's
get
nice.
to do
Have a
this.
good time.
Yeah, exactly. Peace. Sucks to get ditched, doesn't
She
it?
certainly looks perky.
Yeah, color in the cheeks, bounce in the step. I don't like it.
Of course
It's
you
not
don't.
healthy.
Whoa. You're late, girl.
I overslept.
Till 5th period? Talking to Malcolm last night?
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
You're having an expression.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. But if I was, you'd be saying this just isn't like you.
Not like me to have a boyfriend?
He's boyfriendly?
I don't understand why you don't want me to have this.
Hey there, Dave. Anybody home?
Oh, what do you want?
Damn.
I wanted to ask you something if you have a minute.
Jumpy much?
What is it?
Well, you're a computer geek genius, and I sort of have
Same
a
thing.
technical problem. I wanted to find out something about someone. If someone emailed me, could I trace the letter?
Well, you could pull up somebody's profile based on their username.
But they write the profile themselves, right? And so they could say anything they wanted.
True.
Oh, I had knowledge. Well, is there a way to find out exactly where a letter and e-letter came from? I mean, the actual location of the computer.
An E-letter.
That's a challenge.
Because you see, Willow's got this boyfriend, Malcolm, and to tell you the truth, I
Leave
think...
Willow alone.
What do you mean?
Oh, shit.
That's none of your business.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
he
you,
was a
something is
problem
going on.
before
It's not just Willow.
Malik
Dave,
started.
Fritz, they're all wicked jumpy.
Those boys aren't sparklingly normal as it is.
Giles, trust me.
I do. I really don't know how to advise you. Things involved in the computer fill me with a childlike terror. Now, if it were a nice ogre or some such, I'd be more in my element.
Fair. Really? She's got the dark glasses and the trench coat. Good shit. Yeah, something definitely something wicked this way comes. What the hell? We still haven't gotten our new principal yet. CRD.
What's the name of this place?
Said CRD. I couldn't get close enough to see what it was.
Calax Research and Development. It's a computer research lab. Third largest employer in Sunnydale. Till I closed down last year. When I can't have information sometimes.
Usually no.
It's just somewhat unprecedented.
Well, my uncle used to work there in a floor sweeping capacity.
But it closed.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
I've never felt this way about anyone before, Willow.
Why
know
the
what you
focus
mean.
on Willow, though?
I feel like
I
you
mean,
know
I
me
think
better
she's
than
wonderful,
anyone.
but, like, why?
I do.
Do you think we should meet?
I think we should soon.
I'm nervous.
I'm not. Isn't that strange?
That's what Buffy doesn't understand. How comfortable you can make me feel.
Buffy just makes trouble. That's why she got kicked out of her old school.
How do you know that? Why do you know that?
How did you know that?
It's on her permanent record. You must have mentioned it.
I guess.
Let's not worry about her anymore.
I have to sign off. I'll talk to you later.
Nonsense. I simply don't adhere to a knee-jerk assumption that because something is new, it's better.
This isn't a fad, Rupert.
Exactly.
We are creating a new society here.
A society in which human interaction is all but obsolete, in which people can be completely manipulated by technology. Well,
Count me out.
thank you. I'll pass. These musty old books have a great deal more to say than in any of your fabulous web pages.
This one doesn't have a whole lot more to say. What is it, like a diary?
Buffy!
Dave, how you doing?
Okay. Look, I'm sorry about yesterday. I haven't been getting much sleep lately, you know.
Don't sweat it.
Willow was looking for you.
Good, I need to talk to her. Do you know where she is?
She said she'd be in the girls' locker room.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah, that wasn't sus at all.
Started.
Buffy, get out! I
So
can't do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
But you promised.
Buffy isn't a threat to you.
I'm sorry. I've been a terrible person. I'm a coward, and I can't go on living like this. Forgive me, Mom and Dad.
What the
At least
fuck?
now I'll have some peace. Remember me. Love, Dave.
Pages. Souls of demons were sometimes trapped in certain volumes. They remained locked within the book, harmless, unless the pages were read aloud. Unless I'm mistaken, this is Moloch, the Corrupter. A very deadly and seductive demon. He draws people to him with promises of love, power, knowledge. You know who could have read that book? It wasn't even in English.
Where was it?
In a pile with others that were scanned.
Scanned.
And that released the demon.
No, he's not out here.
Okay, for those of us in our studio audience who are me, you guys are saying that Moloch is in this computer.
Not that computer.
And every computer connected to it by a modem.
There we go.
He's everywhere.
Stay away from Willow. It is none of your business.
Like, I know what he could want with Willow later in the series. I know what he could want with Willow at key points. But this is like, I don't know. It's just taking someone young and impressionable. Because like Dave and the other guy, I assume, because of their computer knowledge.
I have records of the ceremonies, but that's for a creature of the flesh. This could be something completely different.
Then get Miss Calendar. Maybe she can help you.
Even if she could, how am I going to convince her that there's a demon on the internet?
Okay, fine. Then you can stay here and come up with a better plan.
Don't get to see Willow's house much.
Mom? Dad?
And I can't recall her parents. Her mother I recall a little, but not much.
Dad, did you forget your keys again?
No more waiting. There's a demon in the internet.
I know.
Excuse me?
It's Moloch.
The Corruptor?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I should have remembered. I just don't.
You don't seem exactly surprised.
Neither do you.
Who are you?
I teach computer science at the local high school.
A profession that hardly lends itself to the casting of bones.
Wrong and wrong, Snobby.
Are you a witch?
I don't have that kind of power. Techno-pagan is the term. There are more of us than you'd think.
Well,
Okay.
definitely help me.
So does, like, he need a sacrifice in order to get out? Like, they gave us that great little bit of backstory in the beginning as to how he got put into the book in the first place, but not really explaining...
Welcome, my love. I can't tell you how good it is to see you. With my own 2 eyes. I can see all of it. Everything flows through me. I know the secrets of your kings, but nothing compares to having form again. To be able to walk, to touch.
To kill.
To kill.
Yep. So Miss Calendar being in this one
Almost there.
as an introduction is
Stop Moloch by entering some
interesting,
computer virus?
for sure.
You've seen way too many movies.
But I love you.
Don't say that. That's a joke. You don't love anything.
You are mine.
I'm not yours. I'm never gonna be yours. Never.
Oh, shit.
Pity.
He's out of the net.
It's smoking.
He's bound.
Into what?
He's not in the book.
Let's go this way.
Wait!
Kool-Aid Man?
I was omnipotent. I was everything. Now I'm trapped in this shell.
Take your best shot.
That will do it. More than a little telegraphed, but it will work.
Well, it was your book that started all the trouble, not a computer. Honestly, what is it about them that bothers you so much?
The smell.
Computers don't smell, Rupert.
I know. Smell is the most powerful trigger to the memory there is. A certain flower or a whiff of smoke can bring up experiences long forgotten. Books smell musty and rich. The knowledge gained from a computer is it has no texture, no context. It's there and then it's gone.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just thinking about Malcolm, Moloch, whatever he's called. The one boy that's really liked me, and he's a demon robot. What does that say about me?
Doesn't say anything about you.
I mean, I thought I was really falling.
Hey, did you forget? The one boy I've had the hots for since I moved here turned out to be a vampire.
Right, and the teacher I had a crush on? Giant praying mantis?
That's true.
Yeah, it's life on the Hellmouth.
Let's face it, none of us are ever gonna have a happy, normal relationship.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
Nope. That's not true for one of you. I don't know about the rest, but that's not true for one of you. So, yeah. So that was iRobot Eugene. Definitely not one of the strongest episodes. I would give it maybe a 2.75, which is probably my lowest, one of my lower ratings. Usually baseline is like 3, and like 5 is excellent. Yeah, it was subpar, and the introduction to Miss Calendar was strange because she's very, not two-dimensional, but she definitely does not seem developed. I don't know if at this point they had any idea if she was coming back or what part she would play in the grand scheme of the story, or what. But that was, yeah, undeveloped. We'll call it that. Willow, like I said, we don't usually see Willow's house or her family much. But I think they changed the set on her room, at least. I don't recall seeing the rest of her house. But her room you do see a few times. And I don't know whether they just like redecorated or came up with a whole new concept aesthetically for like what her background would be. And I think Xander's, we see not less, but not as much as like one room in his house that we see regularly later on. But that's about it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. This was kind of light on the Xander aspect of, you know, their Scooby dynamic, and it's probably the most at a loss that I've seen Giles. He's usually pretty quick with the ideas, the background, the information on whatever demon or entity or, you know, supernatural horror is being tackled that week. But yeah. And Buffy was kind of ineffectual in this episode, like compared to how she usually is. It's very much usually Buffy goes after something, she fights it, you know, maybe she loses initially or doesn't quite have all the information figured out, and then the rest of the group like help her to solidify, and then she kicks its ass. But it was less about her defeating it. I mean, yeah, she couldn't beat it, so she figured out a way to beat it. Like, she couldn't beat it one-on-one physically, so she figured out a way to short it out, which makes sense. But yeah, it definitely wasn't her usual victory. But yeah, there's not much else to say about that particular storyline. Like, it doesn't connect to anything. It's definitely a one-off, with the exception of Miss Calendar being introduced. But I don't know how often she comes up before like she's kind of in the thick of things. But yeah, so that was episode 8. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the episode. If you have particular favorites without, you know, getting too spoilery, let me know in the comments. And we'll see you next time. be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitch, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Yeah, you'll find the links down in the description. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.